Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is cold this morning. Oh my goodness, 36 degrees. Day 11. Yeah, I know you saw day 10 just earlier today, but there was some technical difficulties with the processing of the video on YouTube last night. When we were leaving last night, our neighboring farmer was harvesting his peanuts. He was in this field right here. I see his picker back there. Matter of fact, I got the clip. Ah, our neighboring farmer is picking his peanuts. I didn't think we were stirring up quite that much dust down the road. All right. Yeah, he was getting it in late trying to get some of the peanuts that he not too long ago harvested, even though they were still green, because those peanuts that are just dug up and still got a lot of moisture, if the frost hits it, and it did frost last night, it can damage those peanuts. So that's why he was trying to get those green peanuts harvested. So thankfully, we did finish the back section of this farm back there. Making my last pass back here in the back so we won't have to worry about the shade. 6:26. Dan has, I think, one more round over there. We're gonna have to clean out the pickers because when we get to the next farm, it will be a different variety of peanuts. So I have to get on the inside and kick down any peanuts that's hung up on the inside of the picker and in the head down there. Even though we ran out of trailer space, we actually filled 3 trailers again yesterday. So there's some peanuts left on that buggy over there. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get serviced up. My hands are cold already. I'm getting weaker and weaker every year with the cold weather. But anyway, I'll check back in, you guys. Wow, I just got through greasing up everything except for the top part of that buggy because you gotta use the ladder. Oh, there's Danny with a trailer going first thing this morning. And my fingers, you guys, oh, they feel like they're about to fall off. I had on 2 pair of gloves, but that grease gun was sitting in the back of my truck and it was so cold. I also serviced up the 4-row picker, which required me touching some wrenches, some cold wrenches that was outside in the cold. Oh man, I do not miss this cold weather. So I'm warming up in the truck for a few seconds. All right, you guys, I just got through with an extensive service job. It's about 10 o'clock now. I've been out here for about 2 hours and about 30 or so minutes. But anyway, I blew out the radiators on the tractor. That took a little while because our air compressor doesn't build up air very fast. So I have to stop and wait and let it build up. But anyway, I also fueled up the 8310. Today is Wednesday. We're going to see exactly how many days we can go before having to fuel up again. So keep me reminded of that, all right? Somebody asked, how does the peanut picker get the peanut off the bushes? So when you're watching, you see that these header teeth here pick up the bushes and direct them into this auger here. This auger then moves the bushes to the inside of the picker. We're gonna go look on the inside right quick. Since I didn't get to show you guys, well, I didn't have a chance to edit the video when we were working on the pickers for you to see what was on the inside. But anyway, we're gonna climb up here. I need to check up here anyway, make sure that there's no big bushes or anything hung up. But anyway, it brings, oh wow, I'm gonna need to turn this thing on. Ooh, yeah. And dump this basket out again, because y'all remember we're changing varieties. So we don't want to mix up too many peanuts in the next farm that we're going to. But anyway, it brings the bushes here into the inside of the picker. And on the inside here, you have a bunch of teeth like that right there. There's a bunch of teeth on each drum. And basically what the teeth do is they go in between each other like that right there and rake the peanuts off of the bushes. And it goes back there to a more finer process of raking the peanuts off of the bush. And there's some stemming saws down low that cuts up the bushes. And there's a fan, which is why this thing is so loud. There's a fan that blows the debris out the back and the peanuts drop into the air duct down bottom, and that fan also blows air that blows the peanut up that air duct into the basket, and that's how it works. So this is what it looks like on the inside of the picker, and that's how it works. So I'm gonna knock all of this junk down, and I'll have to turn it on. Whew, what a mess. I need to go get my dust mask and do that. Yeah, I'll wait and get my dust mask. But anyway, I have to turn it on and let it blow into the basket and dump it out on the ground, because we don't want these peanuts mixing with the next variety that we're going to. So that's how it works, you guys. I said, let's look at it one more time from the ground, since you know how it looks on the inside now. Header teeth pick up the bushes. Auger moves the bushes inside the picker. The picker teeth pretty much thrash the bushes to where the peanuts fall off. Then they drop down to the stemming saws and chop up the vines. This is the air duct that blows air to push the peanuts up the air duct into the basket, and it also creates the air that cleans the debris from the peanuts and drops it out the back. And the spinners back here, this one has spinners, so that disperses the bushes down the row. That's how it works. All right, you guys, got that done. Dan and I, okay, are gonna get the equipment moved to the next farm. We're gonna put a buggy over here in this field, but the field that I was going to and I wasn't supposed to be going to yesterday, that's where we'll be getting the other stuff moved to. So I went ahead and dumped it, you guys. Look at all that dirt. There was a lot of dust blew out of the radiator from when I blew it out. Got it loosened up. Woo! Anyway, we're gonna get the 4-row picker moved now. We've made it, and there goes Danny with his second load for the morning. Are we harvesting on the road? Dan is gonna count my rolls so I know where to park it at. We'll leave it right here. Let me see what the bushes feel like right quick. It's about 10:30 now. Oh man, there's still a good amount of dew there. How did that get under there like that? You guys, Dan has started, and we're gonna go over here and get started. I absolutely love the fact that this picker has a hydraulic lid that you can fold in and out. You don't have to get up there and flip it in and out manually. And there's a power line right there above me, so that's why I was being super easy. It is 11:36, so definitely a later start today. Oh, wait a minute, let me set my RPMs back right. I took it off. I took the rev limiter off when I was coming down the road so I can go faster. There's definitely more green in these bushes over here. I believe one round is all I'll be able to make before having to dump. Dan has dumped once, and I'll go and grab the buggy when I get to the end and dump mines off. Brother Prior Travis, I believe it is. I just seen your comment from the video from yesterday, and you asked about whether or not the peanuts are shelled from out of the shell. No, they're not. They remain in the shell as you see them coming out of the basket there. They are still in the shell, to answer your question. There's Danny, just went by. I couldn't grab the GoPro fast enough. But Dan is getting ready to dump over there. And I guess it'll be perfect timing because he'll be able to start running the buggy after Dan gets dumped. Dan's picker is full and I'm getting ready to be full again when I get to the end. Just had a tractor to go by and Danny's coming around the bend over there, stirring up some nice dust. I'm looking at the dirt that's on the bands there. I know when Dan started, I was like, man, them peanuts gotta still be wet. So they are definitely still moist because they're getting the header bands dirty there. But we're moving along. Here comes the young man. Looks like they're doing a moisture test over there. Popping a few peanuts in the mouth. These might have to be dried. I'm not sure. Woo! Dusty! I just dropped in the first gear since Danny is unloading over there and I'm about to be full. But since this is a teaching type of day, and I realized I probably just confused some of you guys about the peanuts being wet. So, of course the peanuts grow on a bush there. And in order for us to be able to pick peanuts, the bushes have to be dry as it pertains to moisture on the leaves, on the actual bush. And the reason for that is, on the inside of the picker there, where we looked earlier, the floor is graded, meaning that there's holes in the floor so that the dry dirt can drop through. If the dirt isn't dry, the dirt can get caked up on the inside and get to where it's building up, and then it'll start busting the peanuts on the inside. And you don't want busted peanuts. Busted peanuts, peanuts out of the shell, will bring down the grade of the peanuts and you'll get deducted from the amount that you can get for the peanuts. So the bushes need to be dry. But then also, the peanut, the actual peanut in the shell needs to be at a certain percentage. I don't know the exact percentage because Danny does the drying, but like when we were harvesting corn, the corn needed to be 16%. And so that's why I would take it to the dryer and dry it. So if the peanuts are, I want to say, higher than 9%, then Danny will have to take the peanuts to the shop and dry them. It's cheaper for us to dry them than it is for them to dry them, which is why we have burners and dryers at the shop. Thankfully, the peanuts in the shell have been dry enough to where he's been hauling it straight to the plant. So that's why I was saying that he was checking the moisture. These peanuts haven't been dug up more recent than where we were in the 60-acre field. The bushes are greener and the peanuts probably have more moisture. And because we had dew this morning, y'all saw the frost, that caused the bushes to actually get damp with water, which is why there is mud, or I can say mud, on the header bands down there, because they haven't dried out completely yet. So I hope I cleared myself up. This is a teaching type of day. Danny's gonna grab my load and I'm gonna snatch some videos off this GoPro so I can go ahead and start editing for you guys so you can get this video before the day is over with, all right? Man, I just can't keep my finger off the record button. Okay. All right, now I'm about to go ahead and do what I said I was about to do. We're gonna get dumped here. I think I'm gonna pick one more basket before I head to lunch. But we got one trailer full, and I believe he dumped in the trailer that's hooked up to the Freightliner. Dan's where he can unload over there, and Danny's gonna get this load, and I will be taking lunch after I get unloaded here. Got a bad glare, so I won't even get the whole thing here. And he's off. Hadn't been a whole bunch of dirt to fall out of the lip there. But anyway, yep, this is a perfect place for me to run over there to my truck. Let's see, tractor's cooled down some. I'm gonna leave it right here. Danny got that first trailer leveled. It's been a little windy today, not quite as windy as it was yesterday though. I'm thinking that load that he has right now should heap up either the front or back of that first trailer right there. Hi babies, hi. I'm stuffing my face with some dessert. I don't even have none for y'all. Hi baby, hi. Hi, baby. And we are arriving back. There's one mound on that trailer. Looks like Danny is just getting back on this side of the road to snatch up this from Dan. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drive down this way. Save a little bit of walking and time. Get back to it here. Oh, I just thought about something. I got back at the right time because Dan just dumped. It'll be like I just dumped as well, and we'll get back in sync with dumping on Danny. Dan just got dumped and I finished the long rows over there. I asked him if I should come over here and help him before going to the next farm, and he said yeah, so there's only a little bit over here left to get. All right, Danny, I'm behind you. Good thing the dust is blowing that way. I'll knock out these few rows over here. Stirring up some dust. Dan is in that clay. Wow. Disappeared. He's playing a disappearing act. That clay is always some bad dirt. And that's gonna do it for this farm, you guys. Get this tiny bit dumped off of here, and we'll head on to the next farm. I see Danny coming. Just thought about it. I'll get behind Dan here. Danny has to pick up Dan's load facing the opposite way, and then once he gets turned around, he can come on this side and get mine. Alrighty, Dan's gone and we're going. Look at the white cotton field. I guess Dan left the longest rows for me. Let's see, we gotta get our rows counted. I'll check back in. There was an old barn right here, which is why there's no peanuts there. But we are on our merry way. So we are running through a sickle pod valley right here. The sickle pods had got bad, and I did get a chance to spray these. So they had started dying, but they had got pretty big. So I'm gonna have to definitely in the morning make sure that none of them get wrapped around anything to where they start beating the peanuts on the inside. And that's probably why Dan left me these rows, because they full of sickle pod. I just thought about that. Oh, he thinks he's slick, huh? I just texted him and said, you ain't want to get in these sickle pods. I'm gonna see what he respond and say. There you go, playing that disappearing act again. Oh, and that's the 60-acre field in front of us there. He replied with a simple nope. I said, that's all right, I'm gonna be calling you in the morning to help me change some teeth. But man, I disappeared for a second there, man. That's all right, we need it to be nice and dry. That means there's a lot of dirt on the roots, and the drier the better. You guys, Danny is out there picking out the sickle pod bushes from the peanut bushes. I had did the same thing over on Mother Beaver Dam number 2 side, but I figured that I needed to keep on picking instead of doing that. So now that I see he's doing that, I'm gonna get out and help for sure, because there are a lot of them out there, and them jokers will break a lot of teeth out, which we don't want. So when I catch up, if he hadn't pulled them all out, I'm gonna get out and pull some. I guess we all are going to, if he don't get them all before I get there. Alright, you guys, so back in the tractor, we triple teamed it. There was a lot out there. Not all of it is in the middle. Some of it we threw over there along the ditch bank. But yeah, that would have caused a problem. Indeed. I told him it looked like we were out in the wild, wild west. I guess it's tumbleweed that be out there rolling around. Oh man. He's off with a load. Oh, looks like Johnny might be picking again, because I see dust way down the road again. All right, you guys, it's 6 o'clock and I'm about to get this load dumped on the buggy. I just thought about something. You know, I told you guys earlier when we were looking inside the picker that there's only one fan that operates on the picker. Well, I actually made a mistake. I remember that there's 2 fans. One fan that blows the peanuts into the basket there, and then there's a cleaning fan that blows the peanut vines and whatever trash that needs to be separated from the actual peanuts out the picker. So that, and also the stemming saws not only cut up the peanut bushes to a fine particle, but it also walks the stems out the back of the picker. So I had to clear that up as well. But anyway, like I said, about to wrap the video on up. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching on today. Maybe you'll consider smashing the like button for us. Throw a comment in the comment section and let me know what's on your mind. I'm gonna wait and let you see the dirt that falls out, because it's gotten a little worse since being over here in this field. Okay, I think he's gonna go the other way and go get Dan's. All right. Hey, what is he doing? He's backing way up, ain't he? Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. You guys stay blessed. You guys keep encouraged. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.